Well, we got some of the things. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're still getting to grips with how to actually play this game, but for, for the time being, we're managing some Lord of the Rings banter, so
that's the thing. It's about personal content, not gameplay content. You know, that's not what people come to us for. Is skill at gameplay. Let's be brutally honest there.
Indeed. Do we get to see like the Conjurer of Cheap Tricks, which is one of the best lines of the trilogy?
You want it for yourself.
Baggins, do not take me for some Conjurer of Cheap Tricks.
I'm excited for this. Obviously, you can't tell because you haven't got the audio, but this is the actual voice acting from the films.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent. Will the viewership hear the
oh yeah,
the voice acting?
They will. The ring must go to Frodo. Oh no, he hasn't done it. Damn it.
Oh,
the ring is still in your pocket.
Outstanding. Yes. I mean, we did say that what we truly wanted from Lego Star Wars was for them just to make like a Lego version of that movie.
Yeah.
So that effectively is what this is, isn't it?
It's a lot more of just the film. I think this one of the issues I had with it is there's a lot of cutscenes and not a lot of gameplay, but that's actually all right, to be honest.
I suppose it means we can speak over them. Maybe that's
exactly.
better.
This is why I put subtitles on. Fun fact there as well, Bilbo, basically the only creature to just give up the ring of his own free will.
Voluntarily, yeah.
Yeah. Like, even when Sam's giving it back to Frodo, Frodo then, like, snatches it off him.
I can't remember if that happens in the book. Does Sam bear the ring in the books?
Well, in Cirith I think he does. I can't remember. My knowledge of book, is it 6? The final book of Return of the King, where it's just following Frodo and Sam. My knowledge of that isn't great because I always used to find it a bit slow.
I'm sure it's discussed at some point, maybe later or afterwards, like why Samwise can't really bear the ring, and it's because he's an idiot, basically. Like
too simple.
Yeah.
Also, that's quite nice. He activates the Elven text not by putting it in the fire, but by dropping it in his tea. That's quite amusing.
If I ever get married, it will be with the one ring on my finger.
Yeah, no part of that is surprising.
Well, he comes down the chimney for some...
Shite centre, Samwise.
This is an exceptionally long cutscene.
Yeah, this is more
cutscene than game.
This is one of my main memories of this thing, but I guess that's kind of okay too. We're just essentially watching an abridged comedic retelling of Lord of the Rings. In fairness, it's not like you could really fit into... You need to tell this exposition, and you can't really make it gameplay.
Yeah, there was
like, oh, try and find Gandalf some tea in Bag End, or something like that. That'd be shit.
There is rather a lot of exposition in Lord of the Rings.
It's kind of its thing, yeah.
Yeah. I love that, like, he's banged his head about 7 times on, like, that weird hanging lampshade thing.
That's quite a nice thing, how the ring always, like, reflects Mordor.
Oh, really? I'd never noticed that.
I mean, it's not in the films, I don't think, but it's in this.
Oh, okay. It's very cool, actually. Oh, here we go. Hobbiton.
Right, hold on a sec, I just need to do some tech stuff. Continue.
Wonderful. So, like, we had this discussion when we recently tried to rewatch some of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we'll tell that story.
Yes, we will tell that story at some point, I suppose. Oh, I'm Samwise now, okay, that would explain a lot. But, like, it's not really made clear in the books or the films. Do hobbits have jobs? Did the hobbits just have,
they just live an idyllic southern British farming lifestyle. I guess they're farmers.
Like, but Frodo
they certainly are farmers.
I get that, but like, did they do that for fun or just to sustain themselves? Do they have currency? Like, what kind of economic system is propping up the Shire? Like, these are one of the many important questions that
Sam
Tolkien
can use a
doesn't
spade
answer.
to grow plants from certain Lego patches.
Oh, wow!
Do you want to use your spade? There you go.
Oh, great!
God, we've got an inventory now. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is awful complicated.
Oh, I have a spade.
Ow! That's not.
Mr. Frodo!
I don't remember this scene in the film. Sam goes to town on Frodo with a shovel.
It's a shovelly Samwise.
I assume you're supposed to use it on this bit of Earth there.
I'm not quite sure how to
Press
do.
B.
Oh, here we go. Oh, so there we go. He will just plant things like Sam.
Oh,
just
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cool.
I guess we can ascend that.
I think this. So this game has an overworld like in the style of like
the Cantina.
Except it is the entirety of Middle Earth, and you just like progress through it, and then when you get to a point where a level it is, it loads you into the level.
Oh.
I don't think we can get up to that last one yet, it seems.
I think we need to...
Oh, no. Oh, there you go. If you jump just as you hit it, you do like a higher jump, but I got the stuff at the top, so it's cool.
Excellent. Are these little blue stars that I am following, is this like the critical path?
I guess so, yeah. I think it's like the spooky ghost path, yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Path of the Dead. No, we're not there yet.
We're nowhere near that stage
No.
yet. Oh, this is going to be a long, long journey.
Yes. Ooh, there's like a fire over here.
How long does it take Frodo to get from the Shire to the Mountain? Is it like a year it takes him to get there?
All I remember for sure is that he says it's 13 years to the day that they get back.
But they've been back in the Shire for some time because Samwise is married with like children and stuff at this stage.
Yeah, true. And like they do like a whole victory lap of the entirety of Gondor and Rohan and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
visiting everybody.
Yeah.
My friends, you bow to no one. It still makes me cry when
That is a fantastic scene, yes.
And rightly, the movie probably should have ended there, but it does not. It goes on and on.
And it doesn't even bother showing the scouring of the Shire, which is a whole different thing. Ah, Farmer Maggot's field.
I can.
Farmer
Farmer
Maggot
Maggot
fucking tackled by
his
Merry
dogs.
Pippin. No, Merry and Pippin.
Oh yeah, and the
We are.
This is
I was
going to
taking
happen.
a piss, but
So in the books, as I recall, Farmer Maggot is much more helpful to the hobbits than he is in the film. So,
and he meets Merry and Pippin like much further along.
yeah.
Oh, yep, there we go.
It's been a couple of years since I read Lord of the Rings, but like something I do recall from the books, this is even more so perhaps than in the films, is that hobbits are frustrating protagonists.
Yes.
Like the amount of times they are expressly told not to do something,
Yeah.
and they just do it anyway. So like, under no circumstances should you make a fire on Weathertop. Under no circumstances should you like fall asleep on the Barrow Downs. It's like they're just it
There's a
bothers
reason
me.
why like everyone's like, oh, the beginning of Lord of the Rings is slow.
Is
It's
that,
like in
is
the
that
film.
Lego shit?
I wasn't unfortunately watching. Oh, thanks for the subtitles there.
Shriek.
Shriek. And I like that it even like a Lego Hitchcock zoom there of it coming.
This is a really good thing that Peter Jackson did well. Like the ring race adding like a kind of chase element to the first half of the first film is really, really good. And like
this
it's scary. It's
this
genuinely
scene
scary.
scared the living shit out of me because oh god, do we have to like avoid the ring wraith? It's like this. Are we doing a stealth mission? Oh fucking bollocks. Now I remember going to see Lord of the Rings because basically we hadn't booked it and we turned up to like the cinema and we're like, can we have some tickets to Lord of the Rings? And, like the only ones we have left are the showing at like 11:30, I think it was. And I was like young at the time. I was like 7 or 8, however old we were. And then basically we spent ages just in the nearby bowling alley, passing away like 3 hours until this showing came around. And then it was like nighttime, and I was like, basically I found the ring race like horrifying because it was like past my bedtime. Oh, I've been frozen.
Oh
no! I'm hammering B. Does that stop me from having the beans sucked out of me? Cool.
Okay.
Okay, I can't go in the light. Cool.
What's this? Do I need to throw
Oh,
this?
maybe you can use it to like distract him.
Oh, I think that's exactly what that does.
Cool. Well,
Right.
that looks like hopefully it'll come. There we go. There we go.
Oh. Okay, so I picked this
hold
up,
X to aim at a target and release to throw. See if you chuck it up there.
X. Okay, so I'm actually using a different controller. I'm using
Oh
another.
god, yeah, why are you using a PlayStation? In fact, I'm using a bloody GameCube controller. So.
Oh, okay. So I throw this somewhere. Let's try.
Oh,
throw
up
it
there
here.
in the top right. You see.
Yeah. But where am I trying to throw it exactly?
And it's up there in the top right. There you go.
Oh, the bird. Okay, okay.
There we go. That's distracted him briefly, I guess.
And then,
Cool.
then Nazgul will go off and chase the bird. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because Merry and Pippin like chucks like a bag of mushrooms or some shit. Ooh, dig. Can we dig?
So there's a big thing in like.
Oh, this is what you're digging.
I can dig because I can get my spade out.
We did know that. Yes, the game had told us, and we'd ignored it.
It's a. I remember it's a big. Oh. Yeah, again, once again, Samwise hitting Frodo with a shovel. Mr. Frodo!
I thought you were infected, Mr. Frodo. That'd be a very different film.
Lord of the Rings, but it's during a zombie like Holocaust. Yeah, that would be a very different movie, Doctor.
And Frodo would be just as irritating to watch, I imagine.
Frodo is of the hobbits. He's definitely the most competent in the books. Not so competent that he doesn't frustrate you, but he's more. Yeah, he knows what he's about in the books.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the bad zone there. Get your hand away from the ring, you idiot. There we go.
All I can hear in my feed is you like rapidly hammering that whatever button is.
You found the way into a tree.
Oh,
something killed Pippin.
Merry and Pippin have exploded.
Oh shit! No, there we go. Right. Oh, he moves back and forwards there. Okay, that's it.
Oh, I see. Okay. This is at least more dynamic gameplay than in LEGO Star Wars.
Definitely.
This is more innovative. Like, I have to think about this.
Yeah. Or maybe that's just because we're learning it, and once we know what we're looking for, it is just going to be repetitive nonsense.
Possibly.
Bear in mind, yeah, we are only 25 minutes into the game. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, tease it. Tease it. There we go, we're good.
Gently does it. Oh, dear.
Actually, you can't fall off this, turns out. That's pretty good. Alright, go back. We scared the bird, which scared the Nazgul.
There we go.
Man, imagine you doing that with a keyboard.
Exciting.
I'm so happy that you've got a controller that works.
Yeah, as am I. As am I. But yeah, I actually rewatched Fellowship very recently, and again, we remarked upon this like before the game started. But every time either one of us goes back to Lord of the Rings, we are terrified that we're not going to enjoy it quite as much. Or
that it's gonna like look like shit, or have aged badly, or something like that. And I'm always pleasantly surprised, actually. Like
it's always good. Like if anything, I enjoy it more, no matter how many hundreds of times I watch it.
Yeah, I think it's because like obviously the story and like the characters and stuff like that are, if
timeless.
not good, yeah, they're well established certainly. And I like how much you can see how much effort was put into it, and that pays off how it ages well.
We're getting our first look at Lego Christopher Lee, and if there's one thing we have established, it's that we adore Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Or adored.
Oh, sweet handbrake turn there, Gandalf.
On his horse. Oh!
Jesus Christ.
This
horse that isn't Shadowfax for some reason.
Do you think Gandalf just kind of rides around on his regular horse being like, if I were with Shadowfax, we'd already be there! Just making his current horse feel so inadequate.
God, look at Christopher Lee's eyes. That's horrifying.
Yeah. It's a lot of detail for a Lego minifig.
Is a dangerous tool, Saruman.
Oh, Lego Isengard looks pretty cool.
How do you feel about this wizard's duel?
What? The Palantir?
When they're about to fight in a minute, obviously, how do you feel about that fight?
Oh, the old man just like wailing on each other.
Yes.
Did you ever watch the film Logan?
I did. I really enjoyed the film Logan.
I enjoyed the film Logan, but watching it made me feel tired because it's just a lot of a very heavy Christopher Lee going, not Christopher Lee, Hugh Jackman going, huh,
oh,
what the fuck?
Whoa,
right, I'm Gandalf then,
and I am the Hobbit.
Wow, this is different.
This isn't cooperative gameplay.
It's asymmetric. I get to do the burly old man's thing, but yeah, I got like tired watching Logan because it's just like, oh yeah, same, continue, will you? Because it's just like watching old Hugh Jackman going like, ugh, and it's like that. This battle makes me feel like that. Hold B to lift Saruman, and then oh yes, fuck you, get into the door, son.
I don't really rightly know. Oh, okay, so I've got to pick up a tile of some kind. Right. So
I was gonna say, I assume you still have an objective.
So. Right, and then did I put it here? It seems like I put it here. Okay.
Oh, was it B to lift him up? Oh shit, yes.
Right, more. Oh, that's the Nazgul over there. Right, okay.
If you could tell me how the controls work on a wizard game, that'd be fantastic.
You look as though you. Why is it that you get to run around fighting a wizard? Okay, whereas I'm assembling what seems to be like some kind of slip and slide.
In Venice, that sounds more fun.
Like,
I'm just
I'm
just beating up an old man at this point. And chucking him into a wall. There we go.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's maybe a little disappointing about Saruman and Gandalf's confrontation is that like they don't really do much wizardry.
It's mostly just like
two old
physics
geezers.
Based. Yeah. I mean, there's very little wizardry in this, and when there's people complain about it, like the fireball from on top of Orthanc.
One of the things I like about like Lord of the Rings is that there's very little overt wizardry, but
yeah, like Gandalf's wizardry is mostly in like inspiring people and being a guide rather than in like lasering his foes.
Correct.
Which is probably for the best, because there's a whole philosophical thing about like whether people can help themselves if you just like do magic to fix them. What's her name from Pratchett's big on that. Granny Weatherwax.
Yes, I concur.
Like if you start using magic, people expect you to use it for everything, whereas the trick is helping people help themselves.
I think it helps with the practical effects for the movies because it helps it to date a little bit better. So they didn't use janky CGI to create big elaborate magical effects the magic that is in this film is like really quite subtle. It is mostly just
I gave you the chance of
This, I never really thought about it before, but I guess this scene does happen at this same time as they're running from the ring wraith, basically. Because this is why he's not there at
Lego Saruman having the time of his life.
It's kind of cool that they do this concurrently rather than just being a cutscene later, actually. Cool, I'm back now. Back with the boring story. I mean, the Hobbit story.
I remember as a child I was not massively into the Hobbit story. It's only more recently that like I've come to appreciate the Hobbits.
Yeah. Bro. Come on.
Did I smash this?
Did that help us?
Do any of you guys have any like useful tools or weaponry, or just shoveling?
I've got a fishing rod.
Whoa!
I think I'm Pippin actually. No, I'm Merry. Bafflingly.
Oh, there we go. We can just go down here. I did all that for nothing.
No, we actually can't. We have to go up here and over on top of this thing.
I understand now.
We're about to get that really cool shot of the Nazgul against the moon, which is like one of my favorite shots in Fellowship.
It is absolutely beautiful. I know the very one that you mean.
Yeah. Like the Nazgul, they really did well for just actually making them like scary.
Very much so.
Also, fun fact: the scream that the Nazgul make is one of the producers and writers, and is almost unmodified. She could just do that.
Wow.
Which is quite horrifying. That, I assume, is the bad region, yeah. Right, it's telling me to use my fishing rod to fish at Lego jetties. Great, so I'm fascinated to see how this helps us.
That seems to be a jetty.
Yep, cool.
I mean, your viewership obviously comes here for the Lord of the Rings fun facts and commentary, but stays for the fishing at the Lego jetties.
Come on. Reel it in.
Well, this is so exciting.
It is for me. Spoken like a man who's not fishing.
We got
a crab, I guess. That's pretty. Oh, this I can launch it at something over here.
And of course, the Nazgul is immediately thinking, crabs, my one weakness.
The man they say only crabs can kill. You fool! No living crab may kill me. I am no crab. I've gone too far.
You've gone full crab.
Never go full crab.
Full crab. A spider web.
Oh, you can. You need to dig something here.
Okay, I'll dig and see what happens.
So, what's Pippin's thing then?
Merry's thing. So
no, obviously Pippin's thing. Merry has the thing. Pippin has got nothing. He's useless.
I assume that like he will do something later on.
Yeah.
Do I throw this at this?
Sure. Well,
it didn't seem
no, I think maybe. Oh, there's a beehive above the Nazgul. You need to throw it at that.
A beehive. This is what we've come to.
This is getting real tenuous. Thanks.
What? One of the nine, like one of the ring bearers, immortal kings of men. I'm gonna undo him with a beehive. Oh, come on.
Not the bees!
Not the bees! Look at that awkward Christopher Lee or Nicolas Cage reference. So, I don't think we've discussed Nicolas Cage much on this channel, but we definitely...
Bafflingly no.
We're about to. So one of my favourite things about Nicolas Cage is that he is legitimately probably the biggest Superman fan alive.
So his son is named Kal-El, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, his son is named Kal-El. His son is now the front man of like a bizarre metal band as well, as it turns out. Yeah. But there was a Tim Burton Superman project from the mid-1990s where Nicolas Cage was cast as Superman.
Yeah, because there are production photos from that, and it doesn't look terrible, him in costume, actually.
No, I would.
And I imagine he would treat the role well, to be honest.
Oh, he's the biggest Superman fanboy alive. Like,
he has one of very few copies of Action Comics 1, I know.
Well, as it turns out,
he
had to auction that copy off because of his financial difficulties.
So he kept buying castles. Because he's insane.
Say what you will, Nicolas Cage is never uninteresting. So
that is, yep, I'll give you that.
The man is a maniac, but he's never not interesting to watch.
Oh, that's... Speaking of which, a copyright claim has been added to one of my videos from Warner Brothers Films, because it contains footage from the Two Towers.
Oh.
So you remember the Lord of the Rings game that actually just has footage from the Lord of the Rings in it?
Yes.
Like the beat-em-up one, yeah, we did a video of that, but obviously that just contains unmodified footage from Lord of the Rings.
Oh no!
And so it does occasionally get copyright strikes.
Is there anything we can be doing to run faster, or are we just...
No, I think we're just going left and right, really. But
I've just been ridden down by the Nazgul, okay. But
yeah, I'm just dodging left and right, but Frodo at least seems to... Oh, a true adventurer! That's what it is. Guess we got it.
I don't seem to be able to run as fast as you for whatever reason.
Everyone knows Sam's fatter and heavier.
He is fatter and heavier, that is true.
I mean, yeah, I'm not holding forward or anything, I'm just going left and right slightly. This is also a horrifying scene.
The Brandywine Bridge,
Yeah.
20 miles!
I always got vague anxiety from watching them just run across what's clearly a wet jetty in bare feet. It's like, they would have easily eaten shit like that.
That would be a terrible end to, like...
Oh shit! He just falls over. Breaks his ankle.
Frodo breaks his neck just running across a wet jetty.
Oh god, I shouldn't have laughed that much while I'm drinking. I'm drowning.
It's not actually made very clear in the films, but the Nazgul are in fact blind.
Yeah, that they used... It's right. This may be wrong, but I seem to remember they used their horses to see or something weird like
so
that.
That's the thing. Once they're separated from their steeds, that like they're next to useless.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff in the book about them that's not really in the things like the Black Breath is never made it into the film. Have you ever watched the creepy cartoon from the 70s?
It's one of the things that like I would dearly love to do. We should do that together at some point. Actually.
We should, yeah, because I've got a copy of it, so I can send one along because it's worth a watch. Because I watched that before the actual like films came out. Scared the shit out of me for different reasons because it's just that kind of like creepy animated 70s horrific. But I'd say it's closer to the book certainly. Closer to the book certainly.